the ghetto, deep under the ghetto, to the ghetto, deep under the ghetto, mosey on by, to the ghetto, deep under the ghetto, to the ghetto, deep under the ghetto, mosey on by. Gas loaded in, AC blasting. I heard there's like prostitution in the streets. Deep under the ghetto. Getting corroborated, but that's what I hear. So deep under the ghetto. To the ghetto. Deep under the ghetto. To the ghetto. Deep under the ghetto. Mosey on by. To the ghetto. Deep under the ghetto. To the ghetto. Deep under the ghetto, mosey on by. I don't say I'm gonna do something not to do it. Deep under the ghetto. Hey, Vegas yourself, sure. You coming with me? Deep under the ghetto. The shithole apartment in New Jersey. Deep under the ghetto. The Ethiopian dealer was low. Deep under the ghetto. To the ghetto. Deep under the ghetto. To the ghetto, deep under the ghetto, mosey on by. To the ghetto, deep under the ghetto. To the ghetto, deep under the ghetto, mosey on by. That's a fucking good song. Me and DJ Dabbles probably make some fucking money with that song. Fucking hell.
That's the Duke. I know the sound of his engines. Don't cross the Duke. Everybody knows that.
The children are back. I thought I'd have some fun and block some of these children. I like blocking the kids. It's always fun. So let's block locks and docks. Santana MUFC. Beef McLarge. Tim Dransky. Bassist. Neon Zombie. Wayne Johnson. Funky Bronco. Jay DiCarlo. Bob 2. Let's see. Bob 2. Where is he? Bob 2. Violin. Yeah, they'll have to go and make new ones. Dojo Kodo. Mason in Portland. Al Nagy. Buddy Lee. Fishcake 76. Blogger the X. Stay Humble. Mark Turnquist. Oh, the children in the room. Poorly educated Trump supporters. Chatter Protection. Oh, this is fun. And no, that's all right. A1. This is great. Lily Bowie. Goodbye. Oh, this is great. I love When My Dick Fit in Your Mom's Ass. E-Dub 45. Tim 422. The Mutant. Michael P. All right. Too much fun. Then we go down to here. And now it's in members, and I was able to get rid of some of these losers. So at the end of the day, it's worth it for me. Get rid of some of the riffraff. Did I take this one? No, maybe not. Oh, boy. Make sure I got my mic going. Check, 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 check. All righty. All right. Got rid of most of the children. I don't get this fucking green screen, man. Get this fucking box out of my fucking way. Fucking hell. Fucking pain in my fucking ass. This fucking thing. All right. Zip up my pants. All righty. Get some of my ground covered here. All righty. Skull. Well, there's something rotten in Denmark. Now, I don't know what to make of this, but I'll let you decide.
At the same time, and it hasn't had as much.
All right, you let me know what you think, Trumpers. I mean, you were so fucking willing to say the election was rigged 4 years ago. Now what do you think, huh?
But let me also point out something more strange, which has been happening at the same time and it hasn't had as much attention. The day before Trump made those remarks on Friday, he said, you're never going to have to vote again after you vote for me this one time. The day before that, on Thursday last week, he didn't say that people wouldn't have to vote anymore once he was elected this November. Now, the day before that, on Thursday, he told his supporters, not that they're not going to have to vote again, but that they don't have to vote this time, that they don't need to vote for him this November.
Very odd, huh?
My instruction, we don't need the votes. I have so many votes.
My instruction, we don't need the votes. I have so many votes. He said that on Thursday last week.
That's odd.
And it turns out this is something, when you look, he says this all the time now.
Yeah, wow.
My instruction, we don't need the votes. I have so many votes.
We don't need votes. I tell my people, I don't need any votes. We got all the votes we need.
Wow.
I don't need votes.
We don't need votes. We got more
Forecasting,
votes than
maybe?
anybody's ever had.
You don't have to vote. Don't worry about voting. The voting, we got plenty of votes.
Forecasting?
Don't worry about voting. Of all the weirdness around this campaign, this is a truly strange thing to tell people, right? Don't vote. I don't need your vote. I don't want your vote. I mean, all the surface level weirdness is, worth noting. Having a new position on literally anything you can think of as soon as any random rich guy tells you to. That's a weird thing. Picking the eccentric billionaire's intern for your running mate, even though you apparently had no idea who he was or what a disaster he is on television. All of this is weird. But telling voters, do not bother to vote for me. It doesn't matter if you do. I don't need your votes. That is a thing that should prick up your ears. Because what that means is that he doesn't think he needs to win the vote to win the election.
Odd.
He doesn't think he needs to win the election in order to take power.
Odd.
He thinks something other than votes.
Yeah, what do you think? Wow.
Whether or not he gets back in the White House.
Wow. What do you make of that? They already found out the bomb threats were from Russia, which is really an act of war, trying to fuck with our elections. Of course, this dotard's not going to do anything to his boyfriend, Vladimir Putin.
But let's face it, folks. It wasn't 4 years ago the election was rigged. It was this time. Oh, you don't think so, do you? Yeah. Why then would a president or the former president go around and tell people, we don't need the votes. We got this. Why then? Well, because this is why. All you Trump balloons, you were so fucking happy. You were so willing to believe that it was rigged last time when your Fuhrer lost. Well, this is an attorney, Pam Keith in Florida. 20 million missing votes is a systemic thing, like a software glitch that is not adding in vote by mail. Wow. It's on the scale of things. What? 20 or so million votes are unaccounted for? Something is very wrong, folks. Turnout and vote counts are not aligning. What say you? What say you? 4 years ago, you were willing to storm the Capitol because you believed the election was rigged. Not because they had any factual data, but because Rudy Giuliani came up with the scheme to defraud the American people. And now we're seeing that Donald Trump knew, and I knew it. I sat on my brother-in-law's friend's couch in Delray Beach when Donald Trump looked way confident, way too confident. And I said, something is up. Something's not adding up to me. He was way too confident. He knew that it was going to be rigged in his favor. He knew, folks. Now, us Dems aren't going to storm the Capitol. Us Dems, we don't storm capitals and rub feces on the Capitol walls and threaten to hang the vice president. We don't do that. We're too civil. But Kamala was way too quick on conceding. We don't have to prove we're the smarter party anymore. We don't have to prove that we are the party of morals. We don't. But we should be standing up for what is right. And I thoroughly believe there's something fishy. And I did when Donald Trump was way too confident on the morning of Tuesday, November 5th. I knew it. I knew something was up. Something was not adding up. And I get you losers are going to say, oh, conspiracy. But you didn't say that 4 years ago, did you? When there was absolutely no evidence. Zero evidence. And this is not Doc Brandon saying it was rigged. This is not even Kamala Harris. This is Rachel Maddow. This is Pam Keith Esquire. These are people with brains who are seeing the writing on the wall. Something is not adding up. Let's face it. Something is rotten. There's something that stinks about this. And I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys can tell me. Shirley Moore Capito, the best man won. The best man won, huh? The man who's fat fuck, craps in his diapers, uses the N-word, and likes to go up to women and grab them by the pussy. That's the best man. Well, that says a lot about you, doesn't it? if for some reason that reeks to you as the best man. I could think of a million better men. For some reason, though, you think that's the best man. That's a little sick to me. I can afford to send more than one super chat now that we soon won't have a geriatric war profiteer in office destroying the economy. A geriatric war profiteer. I normally don't give two elephants, but to you I will. A war profiteer. Really? Wasn't it Jared Kushner that got paid $2 billion from the Saudis? Isn't it Ivanka who profited, what, $840 million off of Donald Trump's presidency, while her father, the dotard himself, profited $460 million being the president? But you're going to tell me Biden is a war profiteer? What do you think, Army Major?
You know what? Let me tell you something. There's these people out here that think that they won. Folks, America lost. That's what happened. You people want to continue throwing stones. Make no mistake about it. A company in Philadelphia had to actually bring their people in this morning and had to explain to them that the Christmas bonuses that they were used to getting, that were not going to come this year. And the reason why is because that company needs to take every penny that they have and buy goods from overseas, because that's what they do. They bring in goods from overseas and they sell them. They've got to buy as much as they can before Donald Trump takes over, because when the tariffs kick in, they're the ones that have to pay it. And the way that they offset that is make everybody else freaking have to pay higher at the cash register. But all those people in that company absolutely were big, huge supporters of Donald Trump. And the end of the whole thing was that they had no clue how tariffs friggin' worked. And now, no Christmas bonuses for those people. Congratulations. Outstanding. Look, let me tell you something. We're going to be okay. I know there's a lot of people on here that hate me and you, John. We're going to be fine. We actually have the ability to be quite well. If they take my mother and my father's Social Security away from them, I will still be able to take care of
I
my
will
mother.
still be fine.
Yeah, that's right. But will you? But will you? And that's what you have to understand. If you have a daughter that gets pregnant and there are complications to the pregnancy, what are you going to do? Because make no mistake about it, it's going to be friggin' rough. Women are already dying because doctors are too scared to put their hands on them for fear of either losing their friggin' freedom or their the ability to practice medicine. That's the America that we're getting ready to go into for the next 4 years. And once again, look, at the end of the day, hey, you guys voted for this. I'm going to survive. John will survive. But will you?
And Army Major, I started the show with this, and I don't know if you've seen this, but Pam Keith, she probably follows you, Esquire. She's been saying there's 20 million votes unaccounted for. Now, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I'd like to get your opinion on this. It's only a minute and a half long.
Yeah.
This is Rachel Maddow.
But let me also point out something more strange, which has been happening at the same time and it hasn't had as much attention. The day before Trump made those remarks on Friday, he said, you're never going to have to vote again after you vote for me this one time. The day before that, on Thursday last week, he didn't say that people wouldn't have to vote anymore once he was elected this November. Now, the day before that, on Thursday, he told his supporters, not that they're not going to have to vote again, but that they don't have to vote this time, that they don't need to vote for him this November.
My instruction, we don't need the votes. I have so many votes.
My instruction, we don't need the votes. I have so many votes. He said that on Thursday last week. And it turns out this is something, when you look, he says this all the time now. Watch.
My instruction, we don't need the votes. I have so many votes.
We don't need votes. I tell my people, I don't need any votes. We got all the votes we need. I don't need votes.
We don't need votes. We got more votes than anybody's ever had.
You don't have to vote. Don't worry about voting. The voting, we got plenty of votes.
Don't worry about voting. Of all the weirdness around this campaign, this is a truly strange thing to tell people, right? Don't vote. I don't need your vote. I don't want your vote. I mean, all the surface level weirdness is, worth noting. Having a new position on literally anything you can think of as soon as any random rich guy tells you to, that's a weird thing. Picking the eccentric billionaire's intern for your running mate, even though you apparently had no idea who he was or what a disaster he is on television, all of this is weird. But telling voters, do not bother to vote for me. It doesn't matter if you do. I don't need your votes. That is a thing that should prick up your ears. Because what that means is that he doesn't think he needs to win the vote to win the election.
Yeah, huh?
He doesn't think he needs to win the election in order to take power.
I wonder why.
He thinks something other than votes is going to determine whether or not he gets back in the White House.
Putin, Army Major?
Well, we know that there were polling stations that were actually shut down for periods of time because of bomb threats that we now know came from Russia. We know that Russia participates in these elections. But at the end of the day, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we find, what we hear, because nothing's going to happen. Because the best friggin' attorney general that Donald Trump ever had is Merrick Garland. That's the best attorney general that Donald Trump should leave him in place. Because Merrick Garland is absolutely trash. He is the best friggin' attorney general for Donald Trump. Oh, by the way, I believe it was today that they went ahead and said we're going ahead and moving forward and dropping all the charges against Donald Trump because there's nothing they can do. Donald Trump is going to immediately get into office and everything is going to be pushed back to 2029. Donald Trump's not going to live to 2029. Donald Trump is not going to live. And I'm going to tell you right now, folks, there's a lot of things that are going to happen. If you guys paid attention, Fox News started about 2 days before the election. Fox News. And Ben Carson was even on Fox News. And they were showing videos of Donald Trump where he was trying to reach the handle of the garbage truck and he kept missing it with his hand. And they started talking about, something's up here. Something's wrong. Is Donald Trump, do we need to really pay more attention to his medical history? Ben Carson was even saying that. And you think to yourself, why would Ben Carson ever talk about anything like that? And the reason why, and I'll be honest with you, like I said, you can go back, you can research this, you can look at Fox News. I think that something is absolutely going to happen in the very, very near future. I think that the Republicans are actually going to turn on Donald Trump and they're going to have him removed. I believe that, J.D. Vance will step in and will give him a full pardon and all that. And that's going to be part of the agreement. And Donald Trump's going to basically step down and J.D. Vance is going to be the one. And
I don't think Donald Trump would ever leave power.
It doesn't matter that Donald Trump wants to leave power. If they're talking about Donald Trump not being physically, and this is Fox News and Ben Carson, if they're talking about Donald Trump not being able to mentally and physically withhold the office, then they'll, make no mistake about it, they'll sweeten the pot for Donald Trump. They'll make sure that Donald Trump gets to live the rest of his life in the lap of luxury. But make no mistake about it, I'm telling you, for them to do that, and look, you can say, it's just a bunch of fucking bullshit. Look, go look at Fox News. Fox News and Ben Carson they did a whole entire piece on Donald Trump and his mentality and something not being right with his gait. What they're saying is he doesn't walk right. He's stumbling around. Something must be wrong. And, let's wait and see what happens. Look, at the end of the day, it's going to be a tough ride. I actually spoke to some of my kids today and said, look, Christmas is coming. Don't you waste a penny on me. Don't spend a dime on me. I don't want anything. I don't need anything. But what I want to make sure is that, you guys save as much money as you can. Because let me tell you something, another person posted, within the next year, you're going to see a friggin' strawberry costing $5.
Yep.
And oh, by the way, if you people that are so excited about, they're going to round up all the brown people in this country, how much money do you think that's going to cost to actually follow through? How much money is it going to take?
I'll tell you this right now. Ron DeSantis here in Florida is getting rid of all the brown people. And now to build the house, it's costing way more to put a roof on because you don't have those brown people putting on the roofs for less money. So now the homes are going to go up. Now, is that good for me? Sure. Then my home's value goes up.
Yeah.
But is that good for those young families who are starting out who want an affordable house? No, it is not.
No, it's going to get rough. I'm fortunate because, like I said, I build a big house.
Yeah.
And I have the ability, if all else fails, I can bring a lot of my family close to where I'm at. That's a fact. I will tell you that I have probably spent 10 grand in the last month just on concrete.
Yeah.
They're showing up again tomorrow to finish the whole job because I'm putting in a pad over here because my wife wants a greenhouse. We just went and put a pad in up next to the swim spa. At the end of the day, the Mexican crews are the ones that have come here and are doing this work. And they're wonderful. They work hard. They're not crazy expensive. But once
they're not drug smugglers.
They're not drug smugglers
or rapists.
But make no mistake about it. When they are gone, and let me tell you something, they know that they're in the crosshairs. When they're gone, and all of a sudden you need a concrete pad, or you want to put in a pool, or you want to extend your house and add a spare bedroom, you're going to absolutely be shocked when you realize that, holy shit, it's going to cost what? If a white man has to pick your vegetables, or fruit, get ready to pay $100 for a bag of oranges.
Oh, I know.
So, let me tell you, this is the kind of stuff that we're going to be faced with. And once again, just like those poor people in Pennsylvania that voted for Donald Trump that got a reality check today when the company said, we're not going to be able to provide you with a Christmas bonus that you guys have relied on for years. By the way, the people in Ohio, over 10,000 people in Ohio was able to capitalize on a brand new job because of the CHIPS Act. And the Republicans have already said they're going to do away with the CHIPS Act immediately.
RFK Jr. is going to get rid of the FDA. I am Dr. Remulak. Thank you, Counter Us.
RFK Jr. has now said that we're going to go ahead and remove for your teeth out of water, fluoride. They're actually, RFK Jr. is saying we're not going to deal with fluoride anymore. Understand that, you remember when you was a kid in grade school, and every once in a while they'd come in, they'd set this little cup in front of you and everybody had to swish it and spit it. That was fluoride. That was so that your teeth could be protected and could build the strength for your teeth. They're going to take that out of the water. Now, make no mistake about it, that may not affect you because maybe you have good money and you can afford a lot of stuff. But I'm going to tell you right now, poor dental hygiene is life-threatening. That's a fact. If you have poor dental hygiene and your teeth are rotting, your body is poisoning itself. So that's the kind of path that we're on. And oh, by the way, have you heard that Donald Trump's teams are now trying to distance himself from RFK Jr. So RFK Jr. helped Donald Trump because he told everybody that wanted to vote for me, support Donald Trump, because Donald Trump, in his mind, is going to give me a great job. And make no mistake about it, they're going to shit can RFK Jr. before Donald Trump even takes office. Congratulations.
Yep. Interracial granny porn connoisseur. Thanks for $5. How do you respond?
I got this.
Okay.
I got this.
Well, let me read the question.
Read.
How do you respond to Ralph Nader saying the Dems lost because their sole platform was Trump bad? Maybe focus on the issues next time. Just a thought.
Well, let me tell y'all something. I just recently called and left a message at the DNC, and I cursed their asses out because they had the gall to send me a letter today that said, would you please rush $200 to the DNC? And Jamie Harrison would be very, very proud. Let me tell y'all something. The reason why we keep fucking losing in the United States of America is because racism and sexism continues to win in this country.
Yep.
And the truth is that until we wake the fuck up, until the Democratic Party gets their fucking heads out of their asses and realizes that there are places in the United States of America where a black man or a black woman will not be able to win, no matter what. Understand that 2 years ago, Marcus Flowers he ran the best race in the country. That's a fact. He ran the best race in the country in 2020. In 2018, my race in an R+54, we did better than any race in the country in flipping red votes blue, but we lost because once again, it was West Virginia. It was the reddest district in the country. And Trump came to West Virginia and called me a stone cold crazy wacko. But Marcus Flowers 2 years ago ran the best race in the country, raised $30 million. And 15 minutes after the polls closed in Georgia, Marge the Trainwreck Green was announced the victor. But how could that be? Marcus Flowers ran the greatest race in the country, raised $30 million.
Because he's black.
Because guess what? There are places in this country, like places where Marge the Trainwreck Green wins, that will never vote for a person of color. I don't give a shit if Martin Luther King Jr. comes back from the dead. He can still not win in those areas because those areas are full of racist, fucking toothless, inbred assholes. So instead of fucking putting a friggin' black woman to run for office or a black man to run for office in that district, find somebody different. They're not going to vote for people of color. They're not going to vote for women. The Bible, which was written by man to control man, there are passages in the Bible that basically state that a woman has no business in any position of power. And there are women today that say, I can't vote for a woman for those positions because of the Bible. So, yeah, guess what? Donald Trump, congratulations. But I'm going to tell you, a lot of people out there don't realize it's about to get fucking real.
Oh, I know, Richard. And that's why, look, I have plenty of stock. My stock is up. I'm making money. I'm making money on Bitcoin. But you idiots who don't have stock and don't have Bitcoin, who are going to get fucked in this next 4 years, don't be looking at me. Don't be blaming Joe Biden. Donald Trump will benefit from Joe Biden's economy, much like he benefited from Barack Obama's economy. But then a year, two in, this economy's gonna fucking tank. Don't be blaming it on Dems, because you got the Senate, House, and the presidency. You blame it on your orange racist dotard.
Mark this calendar. Mark the calendar. November 6th, 2024. Stock market at 43,492. When Donald Trump left office, it was below 20,000. Okay, so let that be known. And oh, by the way, Donald Trump inherited President Obama's economy. He's getting ready to inherit Joe Biden's economy, which is better than any economy we've ever seen. But mark my word, on this date, annual inflation is at 2.2%, and unemployment is at a 60-year friggin' low in this country. But wait.
Mark Brandon.
Because it's not going to be long, and them freaking numbers are going to tank. And when they tank, it's the people that voted for this dumbass that's going to pay the worst. When overtime is taken, and oh, by the way, let me tell you this. These are two posts that have been put out today. Benny Johnson, a Trump loyalist, posted on Twitter today saying, "It is my honor to inform you all that Project 2020-25 was real the entire time."
Oh, yes, it was.
Matt Walsh, another Trump loyalist. These are people that are that are going to be on his administration here. Now that the election is over, I think we can finally say that, yeah, actually Project 2025 is the agenda. LOL. LOL. A young girl put a post on Twitter that said, from a girl named, she said, I'm just a girl standing in front of the world asking for a president who isn't a rapist. And that piece of shit, Andrew Tate, responded with request denied. Those are the fucking people that we're going to have to fucking live with for the next couple of fucking
Army
years.
Major, our hands are clean. We warned them. We warned these fucking sheep. They didn't want to listen.
Let me tell you, Frontier Communication, Southern West Virginia. It's also in North Carolina, those places. I'm going to tell you right now, the greatest reason why anybody would want to work for Frontier Communications is because even though they got some shitty friggin' people running that damn company, they get some damn good friggin' overtime. But overtime's going to go away. That's a fact. Project 2025 flat out states that overtime, when Donald Trump looked into the camera and said, I'm not going to tax overtime, all these poor dumb bastards said, yeah. But then, once again, it says in Project 2025, overtime is going away. So that's why Donald Trump felt comfortable telling everybody, I'm not going to tax overtime, because he's going to do away with it. And oh, by the way, the 40-hour work week is going to fucking disappear too. We're going to get a 160-hour work month. So if you're a fucking coal miner, what's going to happen is you're going to work for 160 fucking hours the first 2 weeks of every month. That's it, 160 hours. You're going to work your fucking ass off. Then they're going to send you home for 2 weeks to sit with your thumb up your fucking ass while they bring in another crew to work the next 2 weeks. And that's how life is going to be. Now, you may be able to go back and get you another job working on those other 2 weeks. But once again, this is life. Overtime is going to become a thing in the fucking past. You know, that's what's going to happen in this country. And
Brian, thanks for the $2. We stole it, John, and by co-part. I know you stole it. Worst Viking ever. You reported for election denial. Where were you when Donald Trump was crying that it was rigged? But now suddenly you don't want to hear it, do you?
No, they don't want to hear it. Hey, look, at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you, I can guarantee you when it gets fucking bad, the very people that are throwing stones on here are the ones that are going to pay for it the worst.
Oh, I know, Richard. And that's what Brian and I were having a good laugh yesterday because we were saying the same thing. We were like, all right, look, I'm going to be fine. I'm fine. I'm not going to, I'm already semi-retired.
I can hold out a lot longer than they can.
Yes. So what the fuck? I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, my mortgage is fucking pennies. I fucking put a lot of money down. I'm going to be fine. But I feel bad for those that are not, for my children. Yeah. And, and their children.
Yeah. I have no credit card debt. I have no vehicle debt. I'm telling you, friggin', I hate that this is happening. I do. I'm going to survive. But I know a lot of people that don't realize it that are going to pay for this dearly. And it's going to get ugly. And once again, if it's going to cost a lot of money to round up all these people and get them out of this country. But once again, whenever we realize that we have gotten rid of everybody that comes into this country and picks our fruits and vegetables, and now we have to rely on what? White people? Get ready, people. Get ready. You're going to friggin' have a hard damn time finding anything at the damn grocery stores. That's what's going to happen. And you know what? At the end of the day, I am pissed off at the DCCC. I'm pissed off at the DNC because once again, they failed in being able to fucking fight. I don't give two shits about Jamie Harrison. I think he should be fucking embarrassed. And they put him in charge of the free. They put $300 million behind that asshole. And he lost to Lindsey Graham. Still lost. And what did the Democratic Party say? Well, we spent $300 million trying to beat Lindsey Graham with Jamie Harrison, once again, person of color in South Carolina, running for frickin' Senate. The people didn't fucking support him. But then what they thought was, I know what we can do. Let's put him in charge of everything. We put $300 million behind this guy, and he's still fucking lost. But now let's give him the DNC and the DCCC. The fuck out of here with that bullshit. I called the number, and I fucking left a fucking voicemail telling him, don't you ever fucking send another goddamn letter to my fucking address.
Stuttering John is a manipulating, gaslighting has-been. Rather be a has-been than it never was. Thanks for the $2. Should I still wait for the fall of the Sandusky Network? They have already fallen. I'm just cleaning out some of these. This guy's an idiot. Penis Wrinkle 12. Hey, Stuart. Thanks for doing another lame attempt to disparage a savior. You call Donald Trump your savior? Whoa, shit.
Congratulations.
Drunk Rose. You know that person?
No.
Is that a picture of anybody you know?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Well, I don't. All right. Just tell me to take it down if it is.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. 2012, 128 million votes. 2016, 135 million votes. 2024, 141 million votes. But 2020, 157 million. Trump got 70 million. 2020, Jesus, it's a lot.
They're still saying that there are millions of votes that's still missing, haven't been counted. So
20 million they're saying.
Yeah. So we'll see.
The final boss. Where did 14 million Dems go who voted last time? I think they voted and their votes have not been counted. That's what I think.
I mean, we saw friggin' higher vote counts. I mean, yeah, once again, they keep talking about 20 million votes are missing, so we'll see.
Wendy's Cat, thanks for the $2. Hi, L. Trump. Heil Trump. Oh, yeah, there you go. You're Führer.
Yeah.
MAGA. Let me tell you something, you idiot. Like, I was in the gym today, Army Major. So I know you were as well. And there was a woman, and she was attractive. And I was on the treadmill, and then she was walking past the treadmill, and she was in my age bracket. And then I saw she had a Trump Vans shirt on. And let me tell you, I'm speaking metaphorically, but my dick went limp. Because I cannot support a woman who is voting against her own fucking reproductive rights. You scum fuck.
Yep.
It's just amazing, isn't it, Army Major? Interracial granny porn connoisseur. Think for $5. Party of morals. Get the fuck out of here. Dems are the party of abortion, authoritarianism, censorship, and war profiteering. Self-effective, you hope to win. Again, war profiteering? You mean GW and Halliburton and Dick Cheney? You dumb fuck!
And oh, by the way, Donald Trump didn't stop Afghanistan. He put the fucking ball in motion and threw it in fucking daggone Biden's lap. So that's bullshit. And abortion. I mean, look, once again, what a bunch of fucking assholes. I hope, asshole, that you don't have a fucking daughter that gets pregnant and has issues with her pregnancy. Because make no mistake about it, that doctor is going to fucking refuse to touch her now for fear of losing his ability to practice medicine or losing his fucking freedom. So young girls, and it's already happening. They're already fucking dying because doctors are too scared to put their hands on these fucking girls. So I hope that you don't ever have to fucking worry about something like that.
Well, that's what, I posted something that A Talon 77 posted. Like, so when your daughter is bleeding out in the hospital, and we have no we have no response to our disasters, I'm glad your eggs are going to be cheaper.
Yeah. And oh, by the way, I want everybody to understand this because Elon Musk is even prepping the battlefield. Elon Musk is already saying, hey guys, there's going to be a period of pain. That's what Elon Musk has said. And the reason why is because he knows that all this bullshit that they're saying is going to
more painful than looking at that van.
No. It's going to be fucking painful because the truth is everybody thinks that on January 20th, Donald Trump's going to swear in, and on January 21st, gas is going to be 30 fucking cents a gallon. Get ready. And oh, by the way, that's right. Half of Latinos voted Trump. Let me tell you something. They don't give a fuck that you voted for Trump. Trump doesn't like you.
Yes.
Trump hates fucking you. I don't give a fuck that you're motherfucking a guy that was out there going, I fucking voted for Trump, blah, blah, blah. Donald Trump's going to round your ass up and you're going to be going, what the fuck? I voted for that motherfucker. Let me tell you something. When he says he wants to round 3 to 4 million fucking people up, he's talking about you. And he's not going to be like, okay, well, that Latino person voted for me. That black person voted for me. He don't give a fuck. Donald Trump is a racist.
I know it's crazy what these.
And yeah, you're right. I was. That's one of the reasons why I'm still like, what the fuck? The polling showed that Kamala was fucking doing great. So, and I'll tell you, the very next morning, the first thing I said, because I messaged a few fucking people, I said, don't you ever fucking speak about fucking polling again in this goddamn country. Yep. Don't send motherfucking money to these motherfucking pollsters because they obviously don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I agree. Drunk Rose, Brian Karam is a dope. Dems didn't win the House. Yeah, Brian made a mistake. He thought the Dems won the House. I knew they didn't, but
look. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you though. I kind of thought they would. I mean, when you look at the ugliness that came out of people like Marge the Trainwreck Green and Lauren Boebert, but the truth is there's also mistakes in that. The mistakes in those things right there also state that, you've got people that are running, and then you've got a Democrat running and an independent running, which are splitting the fucking votes, which give all the fucking Republican votes to the one person. And that's how come they fucking lose so much.
I just think it was really odd, Army Major, that Trump.
Hey, Penis Wrinkle, I'll tell you what, if you ever find me, walk up to me and say, hey, I want you to know I was the guy on Stuttering John that was talking shit about you. I bet you money you won't fucking put a hand on my fucking shoulder because I'll beat the makeup off your fucking ass.
They like to fucking, but Army Major, you have to laugh at these people.
I know it. They're just a bunch of pussies.
This was what Brian and I was laughing about yesterday because these are the idiots that are going to get fucked.
I know.
So just, I'm Major. I mean, you've told me privately how much you get in pension and disability and all that. You're fucking more set than I am, bro.
Life is good. Life is good. Life is good. And I earned every fucking thing I get. But let me tell you something. How good is the clown jobs out there? Penis wrinkle? Because, yeah, you're going to be hurting.
Zach asks Hoffman, thank you for Doug's Army Major. Blink twice if you think John's gay. Wendy's cat, thank you for the Doug's. I was better up on the Trump. You all are liars. Really?
Okay, well, hey, congratulations. Let's hope that this, remember, when a president wins their second term, they realize it's their last term, and they get to do pretty much what the fuck they want. Now you got a person that is the dumbest fucking president, the most laziest president to ever occupy the fucking chair. That's a fact. Donald Trump doesn't even know what a fucking tariff is. Donald Trump, speaking about fucking tariffs, doesn't even know how tariffs fucking work. Because if he did, that's the last fucking thing he would be saying. But there's enough stupid people in this country that also doesn't know what tariffs mean, and they're too fucking lazy to look up what a tariff is, and they're the ones that are going to fucking wake up and realize, why the fuck am I paying so much more for this fucking product? And also, by the way, fucking your taxes. On average, right now, because of what just fucking happened, you can expect everyone's fucking taxes in the United States of America are going to go up between $3 and $6 fucking grand. And if you got $6 grand to fucking throw away, congratulations. But if you don't, you're going to be fucked.
It is just, it is fucking
nothing better than owing the motherfucking IRS. Because make no mistake about it, they don't give a shit if they're taking food out your baby's mouth. They're going to get theirs.
And Wendy's cat, as far as being better under Trump, don't forget, Trump inherited the greatest economy from Barack Obama.
And crashed it.
And fucked it up. And just like GW inherited the greatest economy, including a surplus from Bill fucking Clinton, and he fucked it up.
Yep.
And guess what? Donald Trump will now inherit a great economy from Joe Biden, and I guarantee he'll fuck it up.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Filet Randy, say that to his face. Say it to his face. All these fucking keyboard warriors who are fucking trying to fucking take shots at a real warrior.
Hey, look. You know this guy, John? You know him?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't worry about that guy. The dude's I guarantee he's a colossal pussy.
Worst Viking ever. You two are reported for insurrection and misinformation.
Good. Come get me.
Duke Johnny Knoxville, you two are the biggest political dummies I've ever seen. Wait for it.
Just
wait for it.
Wait. Yeah. I know a lot about fucking legislation. I was actually a senator in West Virginia. I know what bipartisanship means. I know a lot. And I got a lot of shit done. That's right. In my first 60 days, I made West Virginia the 29th state to become legal for medical cannabis. That's a fact, folks. And the teacher strike that I started in 2018, after 9 days, we won. So, yeah, believe me, I know how to get fucking shit done. These people that you guys are worshiping, they can't fucking spell it.
Dom Adams, Sergeant Major Coward, no one believes anything you say. Really? You know what? I want to show you something, Army Major. This is what a winner looks like, all right? Let me show you something. Where were we? I think you're going to like this, Army Major. This is me, but this is what a real fighter is, Army Major.
Critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better.
The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood.
What a war, what an amazing fight.
Who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again. Because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at best knows in the end of the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly.
So that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better.
The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marked.
I'm just saying, you were in the arena. You fought for this fucking country. And I just had a boxing match. But the reason why I'm saying is this idiot calling you a fucking coward. No. You fucking fought for this fucking country. You were in the arena.
I don't lose any fucking sleep over what people hiding behind a computer fucking really have to say.
Nor should you. That's what I was trying to tell you on the phone. Don't even think that these guys are fucking have done anything.
Yeah, yesterday I just didn't want to come. I just was like yesterday. I was like, I don't even want to fucking deal with these assholes. But like I said, it's not gonna bother me. I lose no fucking sleep. I have a pretty sweet friggin' life. Life is good. And you know what? I'm gonna survive. And all you people out here, you're gonna survive. There's gonna be some tough fucking times, and some of you people are gonna fucking feel it harder than others. That's it. And that's just where we are. And then it is what it is.
Where were you? Shut up, Blinky. You were wrong. Eat your words. Look, I thought Kamala was going to win too.
Yeah, so? I did. I mean, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want from me? I mean, at the end of the day, once again, I believe because Donald Trump and his administration have already told us what they're going to do. You see, unlike most of you people who refuse to ever read anything, you don't realize how Project 2025 is going to absolutely hurt this country. But that's okay, because once again, I will survive. It's going to be harder for people. And it bothers me because the truth is there's a lot of people that are fucking assholes back where I come from that are going to struggle. But there's also a lot of good people that I know back where I come from that are going to struggle. And I hate that they're going to have to go through this. But this is what happens. This is how it is. We're going to have to grow. We're going to have to learn from this fucking mistake. And that's it.
Liquid Cryptid, thanks for the $5. You are the dumbest commentators I've ever heard. All your stuff is a great laugh around the office. Keep it up. Enjoy the $5. I will.
I mean, think about that. You call us the dumbest commenters or commentators, but yet you watch us. You come on here every time and watch us, and you even send fucking money to fucking post shit. Who's the fucking dummy? Who's the dumb? If you guys hate us and hate the shit that we say, then why the fuck do you even come on here? The reason why you come on here is because you are all a bunch of colossal pussies that hide behind computers and you just enjoy fucking running your fucking mouth when in actuality, I bet you $1 million fucking dollars, 99% of the people that you've ever fucking had issues with, you've either fucking hid from or ran from.
I agree. And this guy, I don't know. Interracial granny porn connoisseur. Thanks, $5. You dolts are so self-contradictory. Denouncing Trump for tariffs, so now the Dems are the free trade big business party. What have you guys become?
You obviously have not been paying any attention to what we've been talking about. Think about that company. Think about all of those people that voted for Donald Trump that work in that friggin' manufacturing company in Pennsylvania that just got told that the Christmas bonus that they have always counted on to be able to make sure they can buy and put smiles on their children's faces is going to be gone because the company cannot afford to pay it and still be able to stay afloat. So they're basically buying all the products they can now before Trump's tariffs kick in. Tariffs are paid by us. The companies that get the goods have to pay the tariffs, and the way they offset it is they make it they raise the prices of the goods. You and I are the ones that are going to have to pay that. If you don't understand that, then you're the one that's the fucking dummy.
Snarky Tooth, thanks for the $5. This is a fascinating look inside an insane asylum rec room. Time for medication, boys. Really?
Oh, hey, let's get about 50 more of you people to throw stones at us and add. Matter of fact, fuck that, John. Don't open another fucking comment unless they put at least $10 on it.
I know. It is kind of cheap.
Cheap friggin' assholes. You guys are trying to talk all kinds of shit, and all you can muster up is $1.99 to throw a stone? The fuck out of here.
Oh, and my mother says hi. Mom, I didn't block you. I had to put it in members only because if I don't, Army Major, these jackaloons, they put L's in the chat and they fuck up the chat so people can't comment. I mean, it's just these immature fucking high school dropouts that's what they do for kicks. Ooh, let me put an L. Let me put an L and fuck up John's chat. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's all good, brother.
But Army Major, look, you're a fucking war hero. None of these guys
No,
would ever...
No, I'm not a war hero. I am not a war hero. I did what my country asked of me, but I'm not a war hero. I'm not a war hero. Believe
Look
me,
at your medals behind you.
That doesn't mean shit. That don't mean shit. Let me tell you something. I mean, I could sit and run down most of the medals that I have on me are medals that were given to me because of me doing certain things like deploying. You know, these are Iraq. Hold on. There's Afghanistan. This one was for a year in Korea. I mean, this one was a year in Korea. I mean, look, I'm proud of my military service. I'm more proud of this. I'm more proud of saying that I served in the 2nd Infantry Division. I served in the 82nd Airborne Division. I served in the 20th Airborne Engineers. I served in the 10th Mountain Division. I'm more proud of that. I'm more proud of being a friggin' master-rated parachutist. I'm more proud of those things. And in terms of heroes, let me tell you something. I've got 13 right there. You see that eagle?
Yeah.
That eagle has 13 dog tags hanging from it. Those are the fucking war heroes that didn't get to come home. They didn't get to come home, and they didn't get to friggin' marry their sweetheart. They didn't get to raise a family. Their hopes and dreams bled out on a battlefield. Those are the heroes. I'm no fucking hero.
Well, yes, they are the heroes, Army Major, but to me, you served this country, you fought to preserve democracy. To me, that is a definition of a hero. So,
no, John, you are the truth. You know, you are people. I mean, there you go. Working class spoke 24 Sergeant Major Coward. I mean, let me tell you something, John. You understand the sacrifice that we go through. I've spent 4 years. More than 4 years, but I mean, I've got year-long tours where I was away from my wife and my kids, and let me tell you something.
Hero.
Yeah, I love it when I watch these television shows, and I watch the Ink Master, I watch the fucking Hell's Kitchen, I watch that shit, and I watch those guys after like the first 3 days. I miss my family. I don't think I can stay here. And to me, I laugh at that shit because I'm like, we never had the ability to say we miss our families, we want to go home. No, the moment you got off that fucking plane, you were there for the long fucking haul. And you know what? I appreciate people like you who recognize that. Look, the rest of these people that want to throw stones, they're going to throw stones. A lot of them don't like me. A lot of them make fun of the military because the truth is they know that they couldn't make it. They couldn't hack the military. They probably tried and fucking got washed out of fucking boot camp. So, yeah, it is what it is.
Drunk Rose, thanks for the $2. Why didn't we have these problems in his first term? Because he inherited his economy from Obama. Do you guys remember about when COVID happened, how he failed at his response?
Well, look at this. Remember, the first 3 months of his presidency, what did he do? He shut down the government. Now, look, you may not work for the government, but the people that work for the government felt fucking pain, really. And I'm talking about, understand that for 3 solid months when the government was shut down, do you want to know what actually got the government back going again? The fucking members of Congress on the Republican side. They went to Donald Trump and said, look, you've got to stop this government fucking shutdown because we cannot fly home to our districts because the people that work TWA or the TSA people, they work for the government. And they basically lost their paydays. So they were required to get in their car every day and drive to the airports and go and do their inspections of the vehicle, of the aircrafts and stuff. But what happened is they started saying, look, I can't afford to put gas in my car and go to work. Because why? Because I ain't been paid in 2.5 months. And that's what happened. And the only reason why that stopped It would have kept on going because of Donald Trump's stupidity. But the members of Congress said, look, they're telling us now that we can't fly home to our districts. So we're either going to ride a damn bus all the way to fucking Idaho, or we got to stop this. So Donald Trump's presidency started with a friggin' colossal friggin' failure. And then we look at friggin' COVID and how he bumbled that fucking bullshit. And oh, by the way, go ahead and you can say all you want. Donald Trump invited fucking the Taliban to Camp fucking David. And he invited them on fucking September the 11th. Let that sink in. Let that fucking sink in. Donald Trump fucking daggone took him 2 years before he went and visit troops in a combat zone. And only went one fucking time and acted like he fucking practically won the fucking war himself. He's a fucking coward.
Yep. And this is another thing. Trump 4 years, Vance for 8. Enjoy, losers. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, stop being cheap. $1.99. What the fuck's wrong with you? You guys are acting like fucking Donald Trump is the way, the truth, and the light. So put some money behind that shit, you cheap fuckers.
Brian, thanks for the dogs. Who the fuck drinks tap water? I do.
Yeah. Imagine that. We have a lot of people in this country that are going to be in a world of shit. When Donald Trump, because he's already promised to remove all the fucking regulations. And when they remove all the fucking regulations and these companies that drill, baby, drill. And oh, by the way, Donald Trump's already said that that's going to be part of his day one dictatorship. Drill, baby, drill. Let me tell all you motherfuckers in Florida, let me tell you something. When they allow the companies to go down there and get rid of all that mangroves and all that shit that actually protects fucking Florida and those little small islands on the outskirts, like the Keys, yeah, get ready. Get ready, because you guys are going to pay for that. And oh, by the way, when they fucking poison our water sources, and they will, because they don't give a fuck about aquifers, they will poison our water sources. And then all of a sudden, everybody's going to have to go buy bottled water because tap water is unsafe. Get ready for that.
Army Major, now let's look forward, shall we? Who would you like to see a candidate? I know me personally, Gavin Newsom.
I think Gavin Newsom would be wonderful. And I think Gavin Newsom is absolutely the person who needs to run in 2028. I think they need to shut the fuck up and stop talking about Kamala 2020. No, fuck that shit. Don't try it. We got to stop fucking playing bullshit games and accepting fucking losses because people can't see the writing on the wall. As much as I hate to say it, I think it was amazing that President Obama became the president. I think it was amazing that they reelected him for a second friggin' term. Once again, the majority of people in this country, whether we like to admit it or not, are racist people that don't want a person of color or don't want a woman to be in charge. And, that's the way that it is. So Gavin Newsom needs to be the way ahead.
Drunk Rose, Obama did win 2 terms. What? I don't understand what he's saying here.
Well, he's drunk. So, I mean, come on. Let's just be upfront. No,
Obama won twice, you idiot. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's Drunk Rose.
What a dope. He beat John McCain and he beat Mitt Romney. The fuck is... Man, people are stupid. Where were you? Can you honestly say Kamala was a good candidate? Yes, I liked her.
Look, I thought so. Look, at the end of the day, very few people can ever say that they have participated in all 3 branches of government. And she did. She's been a prosecutor, a district attorney. She was a friggin' senator. And now she spent the last friggin' 4 years in the executive branch, which is the presidency. She's the most qualified person for the job. But once again, in America, and I still
they won't vote for a woman.
Yeah, well, maybe they did. I mean, there's 20 million votes they say are missing, so maybe they did. Who knows?
Wendy's cat, thanks for $2. Army Major, how is it you seem to know everything?
Look, I don't know everything, but I'm going to tell you this. I go to the gym every day. That's my time. I go to the gym every day, and that's right. We put in the friggin' work at the gym. When I'm not at the gym, I'm right here. I'm here. I'm reading fucking books. I'm friggin' reading articles. I'm answering freaking messages from all over. I stay very busy. But once again, I also benefit from that. Last night, I did my live show. I had 896 people on while I did my live show.
Awesome.
That's not too fucking shabby. By the time I got up this morning, my video last night had already been seen by over 20,000 times. Guess what? My social media is fucking monetized. I get paid for this shit. So once again, I love what I do, and I absolutely do research nonstop, which is the reason why we can even have this show. You know, you guys throw stones at John all the fucking time. John, you know, you don't notice. I don't hear a lot of fucking dead air time. Because why? Because he knows what the fuck he's talking about. He does a show with a plan of what he wants to talk about. And if you can't understand that, maybe, just maybe, the shitty education system in the United States of America fucked you over.
Which they're going to fuck with too, you know.
Oh, they're going to kill it. And oh, by the way, good educations is only going to go for those who can afford it.
Yep.
That's right. And we're going to, and oh, by the way, if you think that it's acceptable to require that a child go to a school and spend 8 hours at a school every single day and not provide them with a fucking lunch, you are a horrible person. And let me tell you something. You know, I'm not a really huge religious person. I'm not.
I'm not either.
I sometimes find myself talking and like I say, talking to God. You know, over the last couple of days, I've spoke quite a bit with him or her, whatever he or she is,
or it.
Yeah, but I will tell you that a lot of people are going to feel some serious pain.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you, I'm looking forward to hearing how some of these people are going to pull this shit off because it's going to be tough. All those pastors that told you that Donald Trump was the way and the light, yeah, just wait.
Bad joke alert. Army Major, sing the Lollipop Guild song. Oh yeah.
$2. Is that all you got? You freaking poor you failure at life. $2. Everybody's got $2. Is that all you got? Is $2? Is that all you people can muster? I mean, this is a fucking show here. $2? Damn, put at least 5 on it. But damn, man, I mean, you some broke ass motherfuckers, man.
I know, dumbass Adams thinks it's $2. Kamala needs to be in the kitchen. Well, is that the kitchen for pickleball?
But see, this is what I'm talking about. Is that we have a significant amount of people in this country that think that a woman should never be in power. And that's the reason why we are in the sit that we are. So yeah, we don't have Kamala Harris because she's a woman. She's not going to be in power. But a man's going to be in power, and a man who is by far the laziest man who has ever occupied the chair, the dumbest man to ever occupy the chair. Donald Trump stopped receiving the morning fucking briefings, which were specifically put together to make sure that the president knew what the fuck is going on. Donald Trump stopped taking the morning briefings because he would rather sleep and stay in fucking bed or get up and go play golf. That's the reason why Donald Trump stopped taking the morning fucking briefings. And that's dangerous. That's dangerous. It's irresponsible and it's dangerous.
Let's see. Bob's Bowl of Dicks. Thanks for the dogs. Eat me, you two losers. Screaming doesn't make you right, on Major. We're passionate people.
Hey, look.
We care about idiots like you.
Yeah, and once again, dude, fucking $2. $2.
Yeah, look,
you cheap failure at life. Here's another cheap failure at life.
Here's another.
You call me a liar and you're behind a fake fucking name. Get the fuck out of here.
Drunk Rose, Matt Walsh was doing satire about Project 2025. Dope. Really?
Yeah. Get ready. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to break off in your all's asses. It ain't going to affect me. And I'm going to tell you right now, ain't nobody going to fuck with the military. Ain't nobody going to fuck with the military retirement disability because they fucking know. We're the motherfuckers who know how to fucking handle business.
Well, look, I mean, what Brian and I were doing was just reading this shit and realizing these are the people that vote for Trump. These losers.
Yeah.
Like, he's a little ball of hate and anger. Yeah, say that to his face. You guys are.
Come say it to my face.
Blinky doesn't get sarcasm; it goes over his head. Oh, okay.
Cheap $2.
Another $2. Major's one sick F, smiling while wishing USA demise. We don't want.
Ain't no wishing, motherfucker. It's going to happen. We're on the path now. You motherfuckers put us on this path. The thing about it is that John and I both know that we're going to be able to hang on a
Yes.
lot longer than some of you people will. Some of you people that are out here screaming all this bullshit, you're going to fucking be hurt within the first fucking year. You're going to find yourself having to fucking move into your mother and father's fucking basement with your wife and kids because you can't afford your fucking mortgage.
Yep. And I'm never going to have a problem with that, Army Major. My mortgage is covered by my Riders Guild pension, which they can't fucking touch.
Yeah, yeah.
Not politics related, but just got an arm sleeve ink. Well, that's nice. Was that somebody you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even.
Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about that.
Oh, because I couldn't even see the picture on me, Major.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yeah, go for it. Let me tell you
Major
something.
hates the USA. Deport him already.
Ain't nobody going to fucking deport me. That's an absolute fucking fact.
Clay Dabbler. I think this is the real one, so this should be good. Deadbeat Dad MD threatened Trump's life. MD? Who's MD?
No.
I don't know, and that could be a fake. Sam Puckett, thanks for the $5. Army Major, Trump wants a law to mandate fathers repay any money not paid to support children during his first 18 years. You agree? I don't know what he's talking about. Do you?
I don't have an issue if there's a deadbeat fucking father, but I think what he's trying to do is throw stones at me because once again, I found out when my daughter was 27 years old that I actually had a daughter that I never knew about. But look, at the end of the day, let me tell you something. I'm already taking care of her too. So yeah, I'm getting ready to get her down here with us.
This guy's shitting on my mom, so you can see it's just these people. I mean, they got to go after family.
But what he says is, look. It's not. There's no paradigm here. You have to understand that Joe Biden is having a phenomenal economy. I mean, at the end of the day, the stock market is doing better than it's ever done before. Unemployment is at a low that we haven't seen for 60 years. The jobs that Biden has absolutely become the jobs president in the history of this country. Joe Biden has done a phenomenal job, and he's going to hand this over to Donald Trump. Right? Once again, the stock market is at 43,492. When Donald Trump left office, it was below 20,000. So once again, it's doing better than it's ever done before. We are breaking records in the stock market. What that means is that Donald Trump is getting ready to take over from the stock market that is at as high as it's ever been.
Yep.
And make no mistake about it, because Donald Trump is a buffoon and because Donald Trump has people around him that don't give a fuck about you and me. All they care about is what they can get for themselves. That shit's going to fucking plummet. And when it does, it's going to affect people.
And there you go. It's Wendy's cat. I'm rich. Screw the poors. Project 2025. My God. We're not saying screw the poors. We say that we are concerned that they voted against their own interests.
Yes.
Because as Donald Trump always says, he loves the poorly educated.
That's right.
And he'll profit from this president like he did last one.
And where do those poorly educated work? Where do they work? Because make no mistake, those poorly educated aren't doctors and lawyers. Those poorly educated people are out there are struggling every single day, and they're getting whatever jobs they can possibly get. And the bad part about it is if things go the way we believe they're going to go, and it's not me or John, we're talking about economists. We're talking about people that actually hold doctorates in economics, and they're telling us what's going to happen. And it's not looking good for the average citizen. Not at all.
Fake me. I know Clay. Sorry about that. Clay's a good guy. Army Major, but they have fake guys. So I can't. Just like that ink one. I don't know. It's hard for me.
It's not a big deal. It is what it is. I'm not going to let people through. This doesn't bother me.
They do it to my family too, Army Major.
Getting rounded up for your lies. Look, well, come on, motherfucker. Come on, Dom Adams. Come get me.
So I'm not going to read this Turkey Boy one now that I'm keen to this. The Duke of Denmark, free idea, shift your show into a hate Trump show. It already is. There's a guy shitting on my kid. So I have to see I hate having to, isn't it sad they go after our families?
Yeah, block them, and at least they have to go back and create new profiles.
Yeah, snarky tooth. Only a soldier who's done nothing puts his fruit salad well behind him. How many of them medals are for kissing ass? When have you served? When have you done anything for this country other than sit there behind your little keyboard and act like a tough guy?
And I'll tell you, I'm not acting like a fucking tough guy. I did quite well in the military, and I served in units that absolutely are fucking tough units.
I thought only Republicans were electric deniers. Look,
we're not denying it. You guys, hey, congratulations. You guys got what you wanted. But be careful, because what you wanted, you may not realize is going to bite you in the ass.
Stuttering John is a manipulating, gaslighting has-been. Copen, Seethe, Blinky, and the call screener. I guess he's calling me the call screener. Brian, the best absolute meltdown online right now. Not really. We're not that concerned.
We're good. We're going to be fine. It's you guys that are the ones that are going to fucking pay.
No, see, here's the thing. Your mom's light brown pubes. It's not the whole point of this. The reason why I am calling out the discrepancies in this election is to show you I'm not going to storm the Capitol on January 6th. These are real discrepancies, not phony ones that Rudy Giuliani had to come up with. I'm not being a hypocrite here. I'm saying at least let's investigate what can be illegitimate. At least they investigated all the Trump bullshit claims and they found them to be untrue. Now I'm asking for the same. Go and investigate these elections and let's make sure it was properly done and it was fair.
Look, at the end of the day, Donald Trump said 45 days ago that, when they asked him, will you accept the results? What did he say? Well, I'll have to wait and see. Everybody knows that Donald Trump, if they come up tomorrow and say, we found the 20 million votes and Kamala wins, Donald Trump will immediately fucking go back into they stole it from me. It's what it is. We know that. Because once again, Kamala is a fucking adult and Donald Trump is still a petulant little fucking child. That's it.
Yep, and interracial granny porn connoisseur. Enough politics. Have you guys seen Blacks on Grannies 5? No. Let's see. Believe me, I'm ignoring a lot of the ones that are mentioning our children. This guy's proud to be part of the Red Tsunami.
Congratulations.
Wendy's cat thinks you're not tough. I wouldn't say that to his face.
Look. I'm not tough. But I'm passionate. I mean, and at the end of the day, look, I don't give a shit who you are. You're not going to push me around. You're not going to bully me. That's just the way that it is. You can do it on fucking behind a fake alias, but once again, I'm not hard to find. And if you fucking hate me that much, then fucking deal with it.
Threats of violence against others against YouTube standards. No, he didn't threat violence. He said if these guys want to shoot,
Hey, fuck you. I'm not scared of whoever the fuck you are. I don't care. I volunteered to jump out of planes for 20 fucking years. I'm not scared of you.
This guy wants to talk fantasy football. Do you do that on me, Major?
No, but I do watch The League. Hilarious freaking show. And there are a bunch of guys that do fantasy football.
Yeah, I do it, and I'm not having I'm having an average year as usual. Bo Bennington, my man. Thanks for doing. He's a good guy. How's your?
I'm amazed that you haven't went into friggin' mourning from the World Series.
Oh, that was tough. I mean,
I know you had to have a hard time there.
This has been tough for me. First the Yankees lose, and then we lose.
Yeah.
Now I'm not sure if this is anything. Just tell me really quick. F. Trump, 400 people in Aberdeen voted for him. Is that anything?
I think he just gave my address.
Oh.
I don't give a shit.
I'm not gonna just. Guys. Well, okay. Let me get rid of him then. Oh yeah. I'm been watching liberal soy boy meltdowns. The show is your best one yet. Haha. By the way, no one has ever been intimidated by Ojeda. I am.
I don't expect you to be intimidated. I'm not trying to intimidate anybody. I am who I am, and that's just the way that it is.
Human F being, thanks for being a new YouTube member. And by the way, Arnie Magic, can I just say something? You, like, and I don't want to get into your family, but I'll say you didn't know you had a daughter. You didn't know it. No. And as soon as you did, you fucking did everything to fucking put her in your life.
I went straight to the courts to get my name put on her birth certificate. Yeah, absolutely.
So you did above and beyond what a father should do when he finds out
she's my daughter,
that he has a child. And these assholes want to take shots at you.
It is what it is. But once again, at the end of the day, you know, she's amazing. She's highly intelligent. She grew up rough. Her mother, absolutely, to this day, her mother's still a damn train wreck. But she grew up rough. And if I would have known about her, she would have never, ever had to go through what she went through. But you know what? She's stronger for it. She's phenomenal. She's highly intelligent, just graduated from college. And probably here in the next 2-3 months, she's going to be down here.
And yeah, and that's why, like, you should be proud of what you've done. So that's why these idiots who are taking shots, it's like, to me, I can give a frog's fat ass.
Hey, John, the majority of people that sit and do nothing but try to throw stones at people on social media behind fake names, they don't add up. They don't.
Star Mountain, now that I know, since Army Major told me, I'm not going to dox him. Thanks for the $10, though. But I'm not putting it up. And don't be doxing people here. That's not what we do here. And I'm getting sick of you assholes doing that. See, Army Major, what they want to do is get you so mad that you won't do my show anymore.
I first and foremost, honestly, it is what it is. I enjoy the conversation. And once again, John and I are actually friends. I mean, you know, this isn't just social media. You know, we've actually met and hung out before.
And I plan to come and see you in North Carolina.
Yeah, my door's always open for you, John.
Hey, just a little, can we shoot guns on your property?
No, but we can go shoot some guns.
I would love to go shoot some guns.
I'm sure we got ranges and stuff around here we can go to.
Okay. I'll make sure this is okay. QWERTY, 281, thanks for $5. Since Biden Harris took office, inflation's gone up 20%. Also, Biden called U.S. troops stupid bastards on tape. Look it up. Thoughts on that? Get the fuck out of here.
No, he didn't. And look, you know, at the end of the day, yeah, gas prices have been high, but right now they're where I'm at right now. It's $2.77 a gallon. I mean, it is what it is. And I'm going to tell you anything too. A lot of people don't realize, you know, if you've ever been overseas, gas is expensive as hell over there too. You know, over there, you're going to spend friggin', you know, a lot of money. You think it ain't even a gallon. It's by the liters. So,
yeah, oh, God. And I imagine, let me just tell you another thing about these people like doxing and like trying to dox your address. No, they dox mine every single chance they get. It doesn't matter where. I don't know how they find it out, but they've doxed me all the time.
I mean, it is what it is. I don't really give a shit. You know, if you hate me, then fucking deal with it.
BJ Pros, thanks for the tenor. Major, thanks for your service from a fellow 03. What's 03, our Major?
It's Captain.
What's your opinion on the state guard programs, not National Guard?
I don't know of a state guard program. I mean, the National Guard is what I, you know, believe is the guard program. I don't understand. And I'll tell you this, you know, it depends on where you're at. If you got a son or a daughter that's wanting to join the military, and you live in Eastern Kentucky or Southern West Virginia, what you have to understand is you send your kids to the military for the National Guard. They go to basic training and they go to AIT, and then they come home. And understand that the National Guard is just a weekend a month, and all you're getting paid is for a weekend a month. So you're a young E2 or E3. You're going to go do your training for 2 or 3 months. Then you're going to come home and you're going to make about $250 a month. If there's no jobs in where you're at, you're going to find yourself really having a hard time being able to, you know, do anything because you're only making $250 a month. I tell people all the time, unless you are in an area that has a great job market, then go active duty, because active duty is the way to go. And it's not for everybody, but if you accept active duty, you can see the world. I saw the world, man. I mean, I've been to a lot of shitholes, Iraq, Afghanistan. It's just been tough. But, Haiti. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you also have to look and say, hell, I did at least get to go see some of those places, because sometimes even though places that you see are hard to look at, you also have to think that you may be the first person in your entire bloodline to ever set foot on that area right there. So it's pretty cool.
Gino Bobina, I could buy those medals at the flea market for $2. So what?
Yeah,
you didn't earn them. You didn't earn them.
Yeah, go. You buy whatever you want. I don't care.
But it's like didn't Trump once have a guy give him like the Purple Heart or something?
That's happened twice, where people have showed up and gave Donald Trump their Purple Heart. Which what the hell is up with that? But also, you ever see the photograph of Donald Trump when he was a cadet? The black and white photo of Donald Trump wearing a uniform with medals. You do realize that Donald Trump, that's not his uniform. Donald Trump actually borrowed another person's uniform for the class pictures because they had medals on them, and Donald Trump didn't have no medals.
Is everything a grift with this guy? Is everything a scam?
Yes, yeah, without a doubt.
Oh, look at this poor guy. Mike Shannington, everybody. Thanks to Bucks. Tell your mom I said, oh yeah, okay, that's great. Kate Meany said he called your mom. Give yours a membership. I don't know how to do that. I'm not putting that up. Okay, this guy could just shit on me. Diablo Sandwich, thanks for fiber. John House Sparks wants to expand his channel under Trump. No invite. Too bad you're a lazy drunkard with no real political knowledge or insights. Shelley Moore. Do you know anybody named Shelley Moore?
No. Oh, Shelley Moore Capito. Shelley Moore Capito, the senator from West Virginia.
Is that who that is?
Yeah, that's her.
I agree with you, Major. Keep Kamala off the ballot and in the kitchen. Nominate the white male.
Yeah, I mean, she's garbage. She's absolute trash. But once again, West Virginia, they keep voting for the worst people.
Yeah. See, let's see. What they share. Tampa's wannabes and has-beens. At least it's $10, Army Major. What day can I vote? Share this 10 with that angry, decorated veteran. He's not angry. He's just feeling bad for you.
That's it. I'm going to be fine.
Duke Johnny Knoxville, you two and Karen have never been right about anything. We were right with Biden winning. Ryan A., you don't have the Tonight Show announcer pension, you dumb fuck. Yeah, I haven't even started collecting that yet, Army Major.
Yeah, when the time comes, man. When the time comes, you can go ahead and collect it.
I don't think we need a modern day John Wilkes Booth, because I think this guy, he has the worst diet out of any president.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm telling you right now, I believe wholeheartedly that within the first year of the Trump administration, that the Republicans are going to try to remove him, because once again, this is when Fox News comes out and when Ben Carson is on Fox News talking about Donald Trump's issues with his health and him not having the ability to walk right and can't grasp a door handle. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're thinking of something.
Tsunami Webster, thanks for the fiber. Sergeant Man, could you submit you were wrong about everything? Do you read your books upside down? Trump won because of the stupid rhetoric you're going to meet. No, Trump won because I think it was rigged. And I'm just ignoring some of these majors because
I mean, these are the same people who tried to say that Donald Trump's crowds were the biggest. In the last month of the election, let me tell you something, Donald Trump couldn't fill a friggin' anywhere, but Kamala was absolutely it was killing it. But once again, crowd sizes don't matter. They don't win.
Nanimimity, thanks to fiber. Me and three of my buds have had more than 100 deployments in Verdansk. I'm the true hero.
Thank God. Good job. Congratulations.
I'm not. I'm Major. Sorry that there's been these people, but they did the same thing to Brian too.
It's all right. It's all good. It's okay. I don't mind.
No, but you know what? All they want to do is gloat because their Führer has won.
Yeah, it's okay.
And I'm sorry for not knowing like what they're doing sometimes.
I don't hold it against you, John. You're good to go, bro. You never got to worry about that.
Let's see. I'm not. I don't want to put up anything that's these idiots. But Army Major again. So how was it on Hal's show?
It was good, man. I mean, I usually go on his show about once a week. He's pretty sharp. Hal is for somebody who has a high school diploma. Hal is one of the most intelligent people that you could ever come across.
Yeah, I know, but what was his take on this whole election?
I mean, it's the same way. We batten down the hatches and prepare for the worst, but we don't stop. We're not going to be scared into secrecy. We're going to continue to call Donald Trump out. It's no different than what I said. Check the date. Check the date on this day. Stock market's at 43,492. Let's check it a month after Donald Trump takes over, and let's see where we're at. And but a lot of people that talk about this don't play the stocks. They don't give a shit about that stuff, and it may not bother you. But once again, if you think for 1 second that Donald Trump's going to swear in on the 20th of January, on the 21st, gas is going to be $30 a gallon or 30 cents a gallon, yeah, you're going to wait. It's going to be tough. But once again, I hope that all of you people, I hope that everybody out there that's throwing stones at me, I hope that you're okay. I hope that you can survive this. I hope that you won't lose anything. I don't want you to lose your homes. I don't want you to friggin' have to move in with your parents. I don't want that. But I'm going to tell you that I think a lot of people are going to be facing that reality. And that's just the way that it is. It is what it is.
And what other show did you do on Midge yesterday? Because you said you did Hal and somebody else.
Hold on. I'm trying to think. I did Hal's show. Oh, it was a podcast. Some young guy messaged me, and I went on his. It just recorded it. I don't even know where it's at.
So, just the last question of the day that I'll ask you, Army Major. Do you think that Biden's going to pardon Hunter?
No, because Hunter never done anything that's worth prosecuting. No matter what, Donald Trump can be the president, and he can go ahead and say, I want Hunter. If you don't have the evidence to back up the garbage, then there's nothing going to happen. But I tell you what, I hope he does. I love it just because I want to see these people whine and cry and bitch. That's it.
Yeah, and on Major, I love you, and the next thing I got to ask you to do is give me a list of your things that I will look for the next time. Because every time you're on, there's a new thing they figure out to try and. You know what I mean? And I can't keep track, but they were doing it to Brian. They do it to me all the time.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good, bro. I don't hold nothing against you. I enjoy your show because at the end of the day, even though, before we start reading everybody else's bullshit that they post, I mean, we actually have good conversations about what the hell's going on in the world. So,
and keep in mind, I intentionally don't read ones that I notice are fucking.
I know that, John. Believe me, I know that we're friends, and you don't like people throwing stones at your friends, brother. I feel the same way. It's all good. I don't hold nothing against you, John. There's not a goddamn thing that anybody can fucking say that could fucking ruin our friendship. I don't give a shit, folks. Let me tell you something. I went to freaking Copenhagen, Denmark, and had a fucking blast. Because John's family that John linked me up with showed me hospitality that you don't even see in this country ever. And I tell you, I had an absolute blast. So it's all good, John.
Yeah, and just know that, all they're trying to do is trying to get you to not come on the show anymore.
They don't get to win. They don't get to win.
That's what they're trying to do.
They do not get to win. They do not get to. I actually apologize because I should have been on here with you and Brian, but I found myself a little weak, thinking, you know what, I just don't want to deal with this bullshit today. And the truth is that was my fault.
I don't blame you because it was a sad day in America, not only for you and I and Brian, for all of us.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Even the jackaloons that voted for this guy, they don't realize how bad it's going to get.
But they will. But they will.
Yep. Go ahead and plug what you want, Army Major.
Ojeda Live every night. Facebook, YouTube.
All right, because I'm gonna start spanking some of these assholes in this chat. So
all right, brother.
All right, I'll see you.
All right, bro. Bye.
All right, the great Army Major Richard Ojeda. And let me just guys, look, I know what you're trying to do. What you're trying to do, and even you, Vince, and Vince, if that was you, Vin the evil lawyer, if that's you, I'm telling you, you're gonna fuck up our friendship by being the troll that you are. If that's your goal, have at it. But I'm not gonna have at it. So if that's you trying to be a dickhead, fuck it. Fuck it. Don't wave the fuck. I'm going to say this right now, Vince. I don't dislike you. I like you. I think you're a friend. But when you do shit like that, Brian Karam and Richard Ojeda are my friends. They're not just guests. They are my friends, and I care about them very much. I care about them. I care about their families. When you start writing shit, and I saw you come in as Vin the evil lawyer, and I saw you come in as Wink News, you could demand a retraction all fucking day. I'm just telling you, when you do this shit, you're doing it for one reason, to piss me the fuck off. But what happens when you piss me the fuck off is I don't want to deal with you anymore. Because I can't deal with people like that. I just can't. I'm not going to. And you do it to be an asshole. I know that's why you do it. But, I don't like these other people who I don't know. I don't know them. So I can't tell you who they are. So I can't tell them, hey, go fuck off. Well, I can tell them to fuck off, but I don't know who they are. But you, I do know. You, I know. And you should do better. And if your goal is to piss me off, you've succeeded. You have succeeded. So don't come on Mondays anymore. Seriously. And I'll pay you, whatever I owe you. Because I'm not going to deal with this nonsense anymore. I've asked you very nicely, don't fuck with the Army Major. I've asked you on many occasions, don't fuck with my guests. And yet today, you tried it again. Twice. It doesn't fly with the Duke. It's not going to fly with me. I'll let you rethink your position. But I'm just telling you, you got to stop it, dude. Stop being a dickhead. I know it's hard, but stop being a dickhead. I give you the benefit of the doubt. On many occasions, I give you the benefit of the doubt. You told me you weren't calls for us and tips. I believed you. And I retracted it. And I apologized. But if you're going to fucking... see, I don't even know who this fucking, guy is. $10. Thanks for the tenner. Here's $10. You can stop crying about chaps. 2 bullies. I don't like bullies. I'm not a bully. Slob on the knob, corn on the cob. Yeah, whatever. I'm just saying, man. Do better. All of you. And, I get it. This is your fun to come on here. Gino Bibina said it was a fake Vince account. I hope it was. Because I'll retract again. But it was written just like Vince would write it. If it's fake, I'll retract. But if it's not, then he's got some splaining to do. Because, the Army Major did the admirable thing with his children. There's no need to fucking take shots at him. But I'm going to now pivot from our political show, and in this next 21 minutes, we'll talk about some new other nonsense. I could put up some of these ones that I didn't see this one. Shelley Moore Capito, thanks for the $5. As the saying goes, the best man won. Trump is an American patriot. Who cares about the American people? We do. We do. We care. Learn how to spell Melendez, you dumb fuck. Zach S. Hoffman trying to insult my mom. Just looking for ones I didn't read. This idiot with this fucking John Porter thing. Get the fuck out of here. Biden's health wasn't a problem, but Trump's is? Not really. We love you in Canada. Would you date me? I don't know who you are. This is the dumbass of the day. Yeah, Obama did win 2 terms, you dumb fuck. Jeez, man. Fucking poorly educated. Let me get rid of this flying solo. You're gone. This is the fake Clay Dabble, I believe. But I'm not going to... Sam Puckett, you're blocked. Turkey Boy, you're now in a timeout. Johnson Manning, you now in a timeout. Don't ever bring up my fucking kids again. Jenny from the block, you're in a timeout. Not my president, you're now in a timeout. Now, if this is a fake Vin the lawyer, I don't know how to see it, but I'm putting it in a timeout. And we'll see if he tells me if it's fake or not. Log Cabin Larry Lane, you doxed him, I'm blocking you. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Star Mountain, thanks for the tenor. But I'm guessing this is, I'm putting you in timeout. If this is really Vince the lawyer goofing on fallen soldiers, really? Is that how low you've gotten? Your mom's brown pubes, I rep. I vote for Tulsi, nothing to do with sex. The Dung Show. Thames didn't have pulse of American people equals lose. Penis wrinkle is major midget shirt supposed to be ironic. Yeah, he already admitted that was a mistake. I didn't throw those T-shirts out. Kate Rio, yeah, we'll see about that. We're equally as smart. You don't want his address, dude. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. Oh, it's a bad joke. Another fucking dumbass. We've already explained that. Ryan A., now the election is over, can we just shoot a shit? Yeah, we'll get back to that. Tampa's wannabes and the has-beens, Taurus. 1877 by Vince. Josh and Kim Johnson, you're gone. Now, anonymity, I'm guessing that's some address or something. You're in a timeout. Roman P. Trump took wisdom on Constitution. Vince, is this you? Please let me know. There are parts of Haiti that are shitholes. I've been there. I have no idea what this idiot's trying to say, but there it is. You can't. And I have no idea what this is supposed to mean. Oh, I have Lucan. We already answered that. Not my president. You're in a timeout. It's a shame I got to be sitting here doing this. J.M. McCoy, hey, it's a loser senator from West Virginia. I don't think so. Trunk Rose, I love how you can't quit Vince after what he's done. I don't know if I'm going to pie it. I don't know. PL, move your collar down 2 inches. You're trying to finish. There you go. Boom. Anonymity. Really? What makes you think that Jay Leno voted for Trump? I seriously doubt that. Let's see what I wanted to play today. This is what Bob Levy was saying. And that's from today. But these guys. Let's see. Chad Zumick is going to break some news here.
Have your fun with this one. It's coming from the Z-Man himself. Exclusive. You're welcome. I'm breaking it first on MLC with Kevin Brennan. Gino Bisconte and Kiki are looking to move to South Carolina in with Michaeline. They're going to live in her home and stream. It's going down, Gino. I know. Just like I knew Compound Media, just like I knew Gareth and Steve getting fired. I know, motherfucker. I am TMZ Zubak.
Gino said to Kumio, I'll probably end up down here. It's so fucking beautiful.
Oh, yeah. And they'll be living with Michaeline.
Look, and then they can do the show together. Mickey.
And they'll stream all day together. All of them. All three of them.
Who are your sources?
I'll never tell.
Is
That's
it more
why
than one?
to this day I never told you about my Compound Media source, and I was right. And Gareth and Steve said, "How did Chad know that? How do I know this?"
It's like Tom Cruise in Risky Business. Chad, do you have more than one source?
All righty. There's the work known as Kevin Brennan. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. So Shitway is back to doing solo gamer streams. How lame. How lame. This guy is like such a fucking loser.
I'm not going to be playing long. I'm just doing a quick test. Thank you guys for jumping in here.
Jesus, how lame.
My skill will be on display for a brief moment. I got to fix the background.
He's just fucking playing games.
Thank you for the $4.99. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about that. It's not good, and that's obviously horrible. If I knew more about it, I can't denounce someone that how am I to know if he knew that? It doesn't look great from the way that someone framed it to me. But again, I would have to get his, because obviously, wouldn't anyone denounce that?
You would think so.
I would hire a person that would do such a thing. So I denounce it in the sense that you think that he knew it, but how am I to know if he did? Again, I don't know Shootly that well. Always been good to me. Always been good to my betrothed. But
betrothed, Keanu, will you fucking lose?
It's very unfortunate. What's most unfortunate is for the kids, probably. So I denounce it. There you go. But again, I don't know. Make a petition.
So that really, she didn't really say anything. She said a lot of words, but I don't know if she said anything. Oh, I love this one. This is great. The Shitway thinks he's like, their song parody was so good. This is the best.
Is what's it called? I saw her gash.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Have you heard this song parody that was done, Adam? Just curious.
I have heard it. I have.
Yeah. It's Zen's first song parody ever.
Yeah.
I thought he did a great job.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's not for me, but it's one of the best opening lines of a song. It's a great opening line.
Not for anybody. It was horrible.
It's not for me. We got to have that Peter Travers, Rolling
It's
Stone.
awful.
It's not for me.
No, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah. You're like Kevin Costner when he met Madonna in that movie backstage. Because how'd you like the show? He goes, "It was interesting. It was interesting."
It's like when you do a play and somebody says, "How'd you remember all those lines? How'd you?"
Oh, Silent Mike, you're such a loser.
Say everyone. happen on the internet and be like, this is crazy. Can you guys believe this is happening? It's like,
did you two dopes see the lame prank your old boss tried to pull on John Edward Melendez?
So this is what Kevin Brennan was talking about.
I watched that video today.
Now.
Yeah.
Fucking awful. Awful. It was the worst prank ever. There was no end game. There was no payoff. They suck. Sir Sayer, thanks for the $2. You look sad as hell, John. Damn, I'm not sad at all. I'm doing fine. Wadfather, dump that MAGA chode Rob Saul. I like Rob Saul. There's no reason to dump him. Well, I want to thank the Army Major for coming on. Now let me start thanking some of my generous super chatters. Tampa's Wannabes and Has-Beens Tours, J.M. McCoy, PL, Nanimimity. Oh, wait, I got to go to the beginning here. Sorry. Shelley Moore Capito. I am Dr. Remulak, Kel Nares. Stuttering John is manipulating, gaslighting has-been, rather be a has-been than it ever was. Zach S. Hoffman, interracial granny porn connoisseur. Brian, worst Viking ever. Oh, let's see if Vince is saying it's him or not. I don't think he's even, I don't know. Maybe it was a fake. Penis Wrinkle 12. Drunk Rose. The final boss. Wendy's cat. Filet Randy. Duke Johnny Knoxville. Dumbass Adams, where were you? Liquid Cryptid. Your mom's light brown pubes. Snarky Tooth. Dom Adams. Drunk Rose, where were you? Brian. Bob's Bowl of Dicks. Byron Granger. Flying Solo. Gino Bobina. Fake Clay Dabbler. Sam Puckett. Real Clay Dabbler. Turkey Boy, the Duke of Denmark, Johnson Manning, Jenny from the Block, Lala, Not My President, Stone Crab, the Duke Lady J, I'm hoping a fake Vin the Evil Lawyer, Bo Bennington, my man, Log Cabin Larry Lane, Tilden, Human F Being, Star Mountain, Cordy 281, BJE Pros, Fake Kate Meany, California Nurse, K, The Dung Show, Tommy Bowie 67, Ryan A, Kate Rio, Doghouse Riley, Bilm 3, Mike Larson, Nanimimity, Fake Josh and Kim Johnson, Roman P, Wink News, Tsunami Webster, Funeral Director, Grapes, Tampa Wannabes and Has-Beens Tours, Not My President, J.M. McCoy, Drunk Rose, Kevin Andrews, Tampa's Wannabes and Has-Beens Tours, JJM McCoy, or JJ McCoy, PL, Nanimimity, Cersei, Wadfather. And that's what we have so far. That's about it. I see Kevin Brennan is still talking about me. I was talking to Legend today. It's amazing. Brennan can't shut the fuck up about me. Blind Mike is having me owner of the boat that I was on that day. Fine. You know, I was just fucking doing it to piss off fucking Pinky. But I don't give a shit. One day I will have a boat. But it's not in the cards yet. But when it is, it will be fun. And but I was just having a little fun at Kevin Brennan's expense, especially when the sorcerer was telling him how great that boat was. But yes, that was not my vessel, as Robert Shaw would say in the great movie Jaws. My favorite movie, along with Roy Scheider and Richard Dreyfuss and Murray Hamilton. It was by far one of the best Steven Spielberg movies ever. I even wrote a thesis on it when I was at NYU, which, yes, I did graduate. Sorry, Lady K, you be lying again. Sorry, Shitware, you be lying again. But we all know that you're very used to doing that. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow. This is Stuttering John saying, Kiki.